You're watching Alaska's weather source.
Good evening, Alaska. I don't know about you, but it's always nice to have a little Friday moment of zen. And this picture certainly provides that. Looks so peaceful. That is a view of volcano, of course. And this is the inlet, the Ninilchik Beach sunset. Rory Spurlock sending that in. So this is your chance to enjoy it. Take a deep breath in. Let all those cares of the past week out. So we're heading into the weekend. The strongest winds have been through the Aleutians in the vicinity of this next area of low pressure. It's a pretty vigorous storm for this time of year, and it's going to kick up the surf, and strong winds are going to hit southwest Alaska. Already those wind gusts have been anywhere from 25 to as much as 41 miles per hour for king salmon, close to a 50-mile-per-hour gust out of Cold Bay. Our hot spot was Huslia today at 80 degrees. Point Thompson, the cold spot, at 35. Other high temperatures making it into the upper 70. Oh, we got to go to Fort Yukon as the new high temperature, 82 degrees there. So just a couple of degrees warmer than Huslia today. 70s, though, showing up from McGrath into Fairbanks, Northway, close to 80 for both of those locations. Sunshine was back over southeast Alaska, 70s showing up in that part of the state. It is going to be a warm one tomorrow, as it is today, across sections of the northern coast. 67 in Kotzebue, it's 62 out of Utqiagvik. We have the 60s across south central Alaska. Not really seeing those 70s until you pop up toward Glen Allen, 76 for their highest temperature today. It's a monster of a storm, it looks like it, across parts of the Aleutians in the Bering Sea. It's going to be affecting that part of the state, rolling into Friday night and the weekend. For much of mainland Alaska, it's still hot, dry, and windy with concerns about fire weather. All of these sections from Denali all the way into the eastern part of the range and then to the Copper River Basin, it's a red flag warning that goes into effect 1 o'clock Saturday, going through at least Saturday evening, could be extended. Then we go to dense smoke advisories because some of those lightning strikes have been responsible for starting fires in interior locations. So here's a look at the all-important weekend forecast. The storm system's already blasted through with wet and windy weather across the Aleutians. Now it aims into southwest Alaska. This will eventually push closer to south central, but it's the storm system that works its way up out of the Gulf of Alaska that provides that wet weather on Sunday into Monday as that ridge of high pressure is slowly shifted to the east. We'll see a big change for even southeast Alaska by Monday. Just offshore is another storm system that will deliver them some wet weather. But it was a good Friday. You'll see a good Saturday in this part of the state with 70s, close to 80 degrees in Juneau for your Saturday. Moving into the interior, you go to 80s and close to 90 degrees in some areas. Fairbanks expecting to hit 87 degrees as a hot August weekend will be in play into the interior and the North Slope, too. So it'll be hot for northern Alaska when you get to 76 at Dead Horse, 70 showing up in Anaktuvik, high 60s around Utqiagvik. And then we'll see those temperatures across western locations, coastal locations, a little bit cooler. You move inland, though, they're still into the 60s to mid-70s, but it will be windy across a lot of these west coast locations with that high surf advisory and coastal flood advisory. For the Aleutians, wet and also windy. You can see some of those gusts up to 45 miles per hour around Dillingham, as well as Cold Bay, a 30-mile-per-hour wind for St. Paul. Moving closer to the Kenai Peninsula, as well as Kodiak, it is looking good for the start of the weekend. 61, you'll see a few accelerated cloud cover around Kodiak, but then the sunshine is out across the Kenai Peninsula. Possible that you could see some of that haze that we've been talking about that's associated with some of those wildfires. 82, the highest temperature out of Gulkana. We go to the 60s across parts of Prince William Sound and 70s for the valley area. So at least our Saturday is looking good. 68 around the Anchorage area. So our 7-day forecast, nice as we start off the weekend, anticipating a change on Sunday. And then that wet weather arriving as we start off the new week. As far as the rest of the week, we're going to have a chance for showers spread throughout much of the next 7 days, or 5 days, starting on Monday, rather. Mike?
All right, Jack.